A 13-year-old Pekin boy went missing last November. 8 months later, his remains were found by a man mowing his lawn on a rural piece of property in Tazewell County.
There's no explanation for what happened to Robert B. Jr. Alyssa Paldo's been digging through documents and talking to people trying to answer that question.
It's no secret many people believe Lisa B. knows more than she's saying about her son's disappearance and death. I got the chance to ask her about that, and in this second part of our special investigation you'll only see right here on WMBD, we uncovered a document that could have implications in this case.
I picture it in my head every day.
Lisa B. says her son's death has tortured her every day since his remains were found in late July. But she admits she wasn't a perfect parent when he was alive.
I might not have been the best parent that I should have, or I gave my son a little too much freedom. But I would protect them at all costs.
Lisa calls Robert her miracle baby and says losing him made her world stop.
I sit and I think about who, why they would want to do that to a 14-year-old boy that was full of life.
There are people, as I'm sure you know, out there who think that you're not saying something that you know. What do you have to say to that?
Nope, my son's my life. I made a promise to both my kids. I would die for my kids. They were my everything.
In a document we obtained during our investigation, Lisa B. filed for an order of protection against a man she says is a former boyfriend on September 30th, 2016, 7 weeks before her son Robert ran away. In that document, Lisa says the man was inside her home and that she's afraid for her safety and her son's life. She also mentions that same man was at the park trying to get her son to come up to his vehicle. Why were you scared for your life and the life of your son as you out there?
He was outside my bedroom window, and he was hollering through the bedroom window that I could run, but I couldn't hide.
Do you think he was capable of killing your son?
He was capable of anything.
The month after B ran away, the order of protection was denied by a Tazewell County judge. Still, Lisa maintains she doesn't know what happened to her son.
I wish I did. The cops ask me all the time if I have any idea. No. I'm losing hope, though, because no one's coming forward.
I will not change my stance. Somebody still has some information, and they don't want to come forward with it.
Pekin Police Chief John Dossi says his department has followed up on thousands of tips since day one.
Many of the things that people suggest we've done, we have done, and done it again and again and again. Recommending search warrants and talking to people, we have done.
He is determined not to let this case go cold.
I don't think we're in a position where we're going to give up on it. There's been cases that have gone many, many years and eventually get solved.
But at this point, no arrests have been made and little information has been released. We're sitting here 1 year later since Robert B. Jr. ran away. Has progress been made?
I'd say yes. We, since day one, had been up on things. We felt things weren't necessarily right from the beginning, and they took precaution to do that, to look at things from that aspect.
1 year later, a 13-year-old boy's death and disappearance still a mystery.
I feel horrible. He'll never be married. He'll, never graduate high school, and his mom will, won't have his grandchildren.
Bonsai, you have a world behind you that loves you.
I'm going to keep fighting every day. Until I get that justice, I will keep fighting.
Many of you might still have questions about the case and our investigation. I invite you to join me Wednesday at 4:30 for a Facebook Live conversation so I can answer your questions.